That's Money Brown, man. Ernest Jr. Boy, Money Brown, he get a lot of money, so I call him Money Brown.
What's good, Money Brown TV? What up, what up?
Yeah. I want to give a shout out to Money Brown TV. Thank you so much for everything.
Hey, this is Ryan Garcia here. Shout out to Money Brown TV and keep punching, baby.
Yo, what's going on at the fight world? It's your boy Money back with another one, man. And this one here is on two big dogs in this game. We got Canelo Alvarez, the legendary fighter, the 4-division world champion, the undisputed super middleweight world champion, the #1 pound-for-pound king that's running the game, looking to be the greatest Mexican fighter, one of the greatest to ever lace him up when his career is done. Then we have the former IBF super middleweight world champion, Caleb Plant, the Nashville native, who took his first loss to Canelo Alvarez in Vegas, with Canelo stopping him and being crowned the king of the division. Now, Canelo Alvarez, everybody, is one of the most stand-up fucking men in the world. Not just a fighter. One of the most stand-up men in the world, everybody. Canelo had a big surprise for Caleb Plant after the fight. Canelo Alvarez had a shirt made that was going to taunt Caleb Plant, that was going to add insult to injury. Right? He was going to put that shirt on, and that shirt was going to expose and hurt the feelings of Caleb Plant, his fans, his family, and may even do more damage to Caleb Plant's career than what Canelo did to him, giving him his first loss to where he can bounce back and become a world champion once again. But Canelo could have really shamed him and you know, put him on blast after everything that was said in the press conferences and things of that nature, and leading up to the fight with Caleb Plant, you know, accusing Canelo of certain things, saying things that Canelo felt like he said about his mother, and you know, et cetera, et cetera. But after the fight, Caleb Plant, he acknowledged, he apologized, and, you know, he gave respect to Canelo Alvarez for being a great man, for being a great fighter. You understand what I'm saying? For being a stand-up guy, for giving him the opportunity of a lifetime, for changing his life for the rest of his life. You understand me? Giving him the biggest stage of his career that a lot of fighters have never reached. Putting him in the history books as fighting in the first undisputed championship bout at the 168 pounds in all of boxing. Giving him the biggest payday of his career to set him and his family, you know, life straight for the rest of his life. You understand what I'm saying? So I think reality set in for Caleb Plant, you know, after the fight when Canelo knocked him out. You know what I'm saying? And he woke up and he said, you know what? I'm going to get this man his fucking credit. Fuck what everybody else has to say. He earned that. And with Canelo being who he is, like he said, he told him he was motherless. We all know Caleb Plant lost his mother. You know, Canelo is gonna have sympathy for that. The fight is over with. There's no need to have no grudges anymore. You feel me? As long as you give him respect. That's all I asked for in the beginning. Canelo never started this shit. Y'all remember that. Canelo never started none of this. He never came off disrespectful to Plant. He never said nothing to Plant out the ordinary or nothing. Caleb Plant started it. So it was only right that he apologized first. And he did. But what Canelo had planned was he had a shirt. Canelo had a shirt made. We all won't know what was on that shirt. But I can tell you this. It would have been insulting. You know, it would have been trolling Caleb Plant. Like I say, it would have done more damage to what already has happened inside that square circle. It would have showed that, you know, Canelo really don't like you, right? You're a bad individual. And for you to make Canelo get out of character like that, Caleb, then you must have did some shit that he feel like, you know what, I don't give a fuck about you. The next thing you want to do in your career, I don't care about this, I don't care about that. But with Caleb Plant coming out and you know, taking that time and just standing up, being a real motherfucker that you know you're supposed to be in the beginning, and now listen to outside energy or people that's coming into the camp making you say this, making you say that, because like I say, I know people put batteries in Caleb Plant back. I know people make Caleb Plant start with that Brutal shit and say this and say that to try to get under Canelo's skin because there was a big fight coming up. And you want to try to get Canelo out of character and make him, you know, not fight like Canelo inside that square circle. But that was never going to happen. It was never going to happen because Canelo is too seasoned for that type of shit. So with Caleb coming up to him and telling him what he said, you know, it made Canelo have a change of heart. Canelo had a change of heart. If y'all go look, they said he go to shirt. Canelo said, no, hand me the other shirt. He didn't want it. He said, give me the other shirt. And, you know, I don't want to insult him anymore. You feel me? And at that moment, You can tell that Canelo, man, is just trill and real, bro, and say, you know what? Fuck that petty shit. The fight is over with. I made history. I'm going down in the history books. That made me become a legend. I did some things that even other legends didn't do, right? I'm on top of the game. I am the man that everybody want to face. And, you know, heavy is the head that wears the crown. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. So I got to understand that this is what comes with it. Motherfuckers go try to say this and say that to try to get under my skin because they want to win so damn bad, and they know going up against me, they have to do more than the ordinary. I repeat, when any fighter go up against Canelo Alvarez, they have to do more than the ordinary. So what you do to be the regular champion, or what you do to be the regular opponent, a contender, a up-and-coming fighter, you have to go over and beyond to compete with Canelo Alvarez, let alone beat him. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? So Canelo said, you know what, fuck that shirt, I ain't gonna do it, I'm gonna let him breathe. You know, I wish him nothing but the best in his career. He could be a world champion again, depending on who he faced. If he go up against me, you know, you'll never be a world champion. But against the others, yes. You know what I mean? I bet he probably feel like that Caleb can beat the other guys. Who knows, man? Who knows? But like I say, I feel like Canelo Alvarez saved his career without going out there and putting on that shirt. Because Canelo words, you know, they ring bells. They ring bells. Just like any other top athlete in any other sport. LeBron James in basketball, Tom Brady in football. You know what I'm saying? Sidney Crosby in hockey. Like, the biggest names are going to have different effects on you if you fight them and you lose. And if they say some things, people are going to take it differently. So if Canelo would have came out and put that shirt on and said, fuck Caleb Plant, this, that, and the third, then people would have been saying, fuck Caleb Plant even after the fight. But since he showed love, right? People like myself and everybody else who rock with Canelo Alvarez, we know that's a lot of fucking people. You know, they can say, you know what, well, it's respect to Caleb Plant. They put aside their differences. Canelo showed them love afterwards. You know, no hard feelings, things of that nature. And even people out there that really do big business and things of that nature. Like, it's really, really bigger than what we think. Canelo telling him, you know, good luck, and I wish you nothing but the best. Let bygones be bygones. No hard feelings. Fuck the words that were said before. Throw all that shit out the window. We can start fresh. Shake your hand. You know what I'm saying? Going about your merry way. You know what I mean? So that's going to save Caleb Plant for a whole lot of scrutiny. Him walking out feeling, you know, even worse than he was. His family feeling worse than he was because that shirt would have did a lot of fucking damage. I got to understand what I'm saying. That shirt would have did a lot of damage, bro. And it all came down to how Caleb Plant took the loss. That's what it came down to. If Caleb Plant would have continued to try to, you know, be disrespectful or be naive and try to take Canelo win away from him or his night away from him, Canelo would have put that shirt on. He would have put it on. But Caleb Plant just don't know. He saved his career by being a man and standing up. You feel me? By being a man and standing up. You know what I mean? Canelo said what was said in the little conversation they had. Y'all can go check that out online in a post-fight conference, you know. But like Canelo said, man, it's all water under the bridge. All water under the bridge. So, people not going to talk about those things about Canelo Alvarez. They're not going to put the spotlight on how just that moment shows you what type of man Canelo Alvarez is. Which everybody knows he's a stand-up guy. I keep telling people that shit. Canelo is the guy that'll give you the fucking shirt off his back. You feel me? Like, if you locked up and it's 2 in the morning, Canelo is the guy that's going to say, fuck, man. He going to be pissed off, but he'll come and pay your bond and get your ass out of jail. Like, I'm telling y'all, bro. I know stand-up individuals when I see a stand-up individual. And Canelo Alvarez is not less than a stand-up individual. You feel me? So Caleb Plant just don't know, man. Just by you standing up and being real at that moment, you know, saved you a lot of damage for in the future. But I want to see who go talk about that. I want to see who go put the spotlight on that. I want to know what the haters, the naysayers, the critics, and the, you know, the fake ass bandwagons gonna have to say about that. You understand what I'm saying? That's a man, bro. That's somebody that represents the sport in the right way. That's what you call the ambassador of boxing. The ambassador of boxing. To where this still is one of my peers, you know? And I don't want to see nothing else go wrong to him. Unlike somebody else. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Right? I don't want to see nothing else go wrong to him. He been through a lot in life. We both had tough upbringings. He made his way out of nothing, just like I made my way out of nothing. So salute to you, bro. Salute to you. So now y'all know, man. When Canelo said he had something planned special just for him, right? Besides whooping his ass and knocking him out, taking his scrap and creating history, that shirt was planned just for Caden Plant. That shirt. And I'm going to wonder what it said. Y'all going to wonder what it said, but we'll never find out. We'll never find out unless Caden Plant do something and Canelo still got that shirt put in the drawer. Like, okay, we'll see if you can keep your word, right? But, you know, I don't think they'll have no more back and forth, no bickering or nothing like that. Caden Plant came out. He gave his words. He shouted out Canelo. You know what I'm saying? Well, I don't think he shouted him out. He just said his little piece, you know, of him getting to where he get to, taking chances, this, that, and the third. Y'all know how the shit go after you get your ass whooped against Canelo Alvarez. So, you know, he said his little piece to save face. But as long as he keep it fair, as long as he don't come out and say no bullshit, I don't think we'll ever know what that shirt said as fans. The ones behind the scene, the ones inside the circle, they know what the shirt said. But that shirt could have done a lot of damage. It could have done a lot of damage. So shouts out to Canelo for standing up, man, and saying, I'm not going to add insult to injury. Like I said, I already did enough to the man. Let him go on his merry way, and I go on mine, continuing my run in his boxing game to become the greatest Mexican fighter of all time and one of the greatest to ever lace them up. I'm going to do it with dignity. I'm going to do it with pride. I'm going to do it with honor for my people, my country, all my fans around the world. And when I'm done with this boxing game, everybody will know Canelo Alvarez is, because he is a global icon. He is a legendary fighter. He is one of the best to ever lace him up. And he is the greatest Mexican fighter of all time. And he is a great individual, bro. So to all the haters out there, man, that knowing y'all want to jump on the bandwagon or knowing y'all want to stop saying all that bullshit, just cut it out, man, and pay attention to the signs and symbols. Look at what Canelo Perez said about him. Look at his acts and look at how he carry himself. And that's how you judge a man, not by the color of their skin or their damn nationality, bro. You know what I mean? By the way they carry themselves, their acts. It's not hard to see a genuine person. If you got common sense, you know a good person from a bad person. And I do know wolves come in sheep clothing, and sometimes you could be deceived. But the majority of the time, like I said, if you pay attention and you got common sense, you know a genuine soul when you see one. And that's Canelo Alvarez, bro. And this is not me just blowing smoke up nobody else. Dude is a genuine person. And for him to do what he did in that ring, not take that shirt and put on another one, that says a lot and it speaks wonders. It says a lot and it speaks wonders. So, Caden Plant, shouts out to you for standing up, being a man, giving Canelo the credit that he deserves and is just due, letting bygones be bygones. And shouts out to Canelo Alvarez for saying I'm not going to be as petty as these other motherfuckers. I'm going to be the king and the real man that I am, the stand-up guy that I am. Show this man respect, class, because we did just share the ring with each other. I made history off him. And, I'm on top of the world. And ain't nothing better than that. Y'all know what it is, man. This your boy Monty. This the NSBC moving and nobody safe in these streets. Hit them thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you want to donate. OG Money on Cash App. Triumph52@gmail.com on PayPal. If not, just tell a friend. Hit the subscribe button. Like, comment, share the videos. And y'all know how your boy get down, man. Big dog status, family.